up, you guys? Welcome back to GSA Forever. I literally recorded this video a couple, maybe like over 30 minutes ago, and my mom busted in the room and said some stuff, but whatever. She told me I'm not allowed to record. Fuck her. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want because I run my own life. So, in the last chapter of I Kissed a Boy, and I went to a big rant, but, I was completely confused because I was off a day, I was really tired, and I was, like, completely, like, I literally could not think straight, so I thought I did something wrong, but sadly, apparently I didn't do anything wrong, so we're fine. What you guys will see next week on Friday, you will think, wait, what? Yeah, so, apologize for next Friday's video because I already pre-recorded it. I thought that I had a problem here, but whatever, I didn't, so it's fine, everything is back on track. So, back to the story. In the last chapter, apparently Nick and Tyler got together, and then at school, which is in chapter 19, Nick started being open with him and Tyler's relationship. And Tyler is fine with this. And then apparently Tyler can't think straight. He gets a little ahead. He literally falls. He literally passes out like during gym, and Justin brings him to the nurse's office. So this is the last part of chapter 19, and then we're doing 20 today. So let's get into this. Okay, I pulled the white sheets off my leg and turned to him, let my legs hang. I need to get away from him, or something bad will happen. Slowly, I stood up, unaware of the stepping on the slippery sheets of the bed. The second I was fully standing, the first step I took, I slipped forward. Before I knew it, Justin caught me, and our faces went too close for comfort. My face turned bright red as I pushed against his chest, creating space between us. But he is too fast, and grabbed my upper arm, pulling me closer. Our lips touched. My heart busted like a balloon. His sweet kiss became my greatest drug. Chapter 20. Suddenly, Nick's face popped into my mind, and I pushed Justin away as hard as I could. Then I slapped him across the face. The sound of the slap echoed throughout the room. "Don't you know I'm dating Nick? Stop messing around with me," I yelled. He stood there, staring at the ground. I'm not sure if he had anything to say, or didn't know what to say. "I know," he mumbled. I know you're dating him." He swallowed and kept staring at the ground. But, do you love him? Small little bells chimed in my head. Do you really love him? That's a good question. I do love him. That's a good question. Do I love Nick? Justin's been the one on my mind this whole time. Does that mean I love him instead? Of course. I partly lied. I walked past him and ran to the hall, tear filling my eyes. Halfway down the hall, I spotted Nick drinking water at the water fountain. I wiped away the small tears and ran over to him, knocking him to the ground and clutching his shirt tightly. Quickly, I kissed him to erase the feel of Justin's. I heard footsteps walk past us, and then I looked out of the corner of my eye. Justin looked down at us with eyes of a sad puppy, then kept walking. Tyler? Nick said, nearly speechless from the rash actions. Sorry, I muttered. He ran his fingers through his hair and smiled at me. It's fine. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. He leaned in and kissed my forehead gently. Say, do you want to spend the night at my house? My mom and dad left for their anniversary. I nodded, hugging him. Later that day, directly after school, we headed for Nick's house. He squeezed my hand tightly as we walked down the street and looked into the sky, looking over at me once in a while. I blushed and looked down at the ground as I usually do. When we got to his house, we headed upstairs. At first, I didn't know what to do. Then decided to watch a movie. Finding Nemo, our childhood favorite. Tyler, I love you, he whispered into my ear. I looked over at him. His eyes spoke the truth. I leaned up and kissed him. He slowly leaned back and climbed on top of him. He leaned back and I climbed on top of him. Slowly, I began to kiss his lips and down his neck. Tyler, why are you so into it today? I ignored his question and kissed his lips again. When they touched, I felt the warmth of Justin's lips spreading throughout. A tear rolled down my cheek as I stopped and looked down at Nick. Here I am in Nick's room, kissing and holding him. Yet, when I'm with Justin... Yeah, when I'm with him, Justin invades my mind. He won't leave me alone. Are you okay? Nick's soft hand wiped a tear away from my cheek. I stood up and walked over to the bed. What would I do if I was Justin right now? Nick walked over and sat next to me, looking into my eyes. I looked back at him, but I've never been blinded by the image of Justin. I'm truly disgusted with myself. Nick, I think we should break up. I mumbled. He didn't say a word back to me. When I looked up at him, he turned away. He nodded, and I walked over to the floor, gathered my stuff, and left. A giant weight had been lifted. There's no more mistakes. In this short relationship, I'm forced to face the truth. I'm in love with Justin. Well, Tyler. Tyler, what the fuck? Really? This Nick has been your friend since childhood. Like, around kindergarten. You and him have been friends. And you dated him for, I don't know, maybe like 3 days, and now you dump him? What's wrong with you? See, if I was Tyler and Justin invaded my mind, I mean, like, why? I would never break up with a guy that fast. Unless he was really being overprotective, and he wouldn't let me do whatever I wanted. Yeah, I have been together with a boy for about 3 days. He dumped me on the 3rd day, and number one, it was raining, I was watching Grease. And later on, about maybe a year after, a summer day, raining, sort of raining, I'm wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and a random t-shirt. I walked down to a place where I go constantly and talk to one of my friends. I walked in the door, and there he was. My ex-boyfriend, Jack. He was in one of Cody's videos. You'll see him if you guys go to Cody's video, if you guys go to the link in the description, and Cody, look up the meme of Lady Gaga number 3, episode 3, you'll see him in the background, and you can hear him talking in the background. So, yeah, I can see where he's coming from, but Tyler, I mean, really, from what I know, Nick seems like a really cool guy, and you break up with him. I mean, literally, I'm sorry. I don't want to take my anger on you, but I mean, literally, Justin should have just left Tyler alone. Like, when Tyler said early in this chapter, he said, I'm in love with Nick. He just said, can you leave me alone now? Or Tyler could have said, I'm in love with Nick. Justin's like, okay, I'll leave you alone. Or something, at least for the love of God, do something right! So, enough of my ranting. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think Tyler did the right thing? Do you think Justin was the perfect person to bring him to the nurse's office? Number one, apparently, I don't think Tyler did the good thing. He should have just stayed with Nick and see, because probably later on he would develop feelings for more than Nick, and then Justin will be wiped from his mind. On the other hand, Justin was the only one who saw Tyler faint and brought him to the nurse's office because no one else would. But, I mean, just think about this. If Justin was in front of the class, and Nick was behind Tyler, and Nick saw Tyler faint, of course Nick would take Tyler to the nurse's office, probably with Justin's help, because we don't know if Nick is stronger than Tyler, but whatever. I still think Tyler should have stayed with Nick for a little bit longer to see if he can develop true, like, hard-on feelings for Nick, and then maybe Justin could have got wiped from his mind. But sadly, that's not going to happen. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for chapter 21 of I Kissed a Boy. I'm so freaking excited because I don't know. We actually met. How many chapters is this book? Because I want to get done with this. Okay, this is 41 chapters. Oh wait, there's a sequel after this, I think. Alright, so whatever. There might be a sequel after this. But trust me, we are going to get done with this book. I am literally going to re-record until I have all 41 episodes. So, in case it does get deleted, but you know what? I should probably give props to this person because I haven't been doing that. I want to give props to K Someone. Okay. K Someone is the person who made this story. So shout out to you. I hope you don't sue me, or please do not delete this story. I am in love with the story. I love it to death. It is so good. So please don't delete the story. If you are going to delete it, please contact me and let me know that you're going to delete it. Or at least do some of the chapters first. If you are going to rewrite the story, make sure you keep this one here and then rewrite it with this format, because I don't want to lose another story, because we already lost the football player and the emo boy, which has still not been updated, and we lost the new kid. I am so pissed because I don't like losing stories. And mostly the football player and the emo boy is apparently my fault, because apparently I wasn't uploading videos. And probably before it got deleted, we probably could have been done with that story. But whatever, I never actually got to read the whole thing. Did I? I don't think I did. But that's enough of my rambling. Hope you guys have a great time, a great day, night, whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, guys, okay? Just ask the GSA. Mwah!